Yesterday at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, hundreds of thousands of people showed up. The crowd outside as big as the crowd inside. Overflow arenas, people traveling across states, people traveling across the globe. This was not just a memorial. It is the beginning of a movement, a revival, something that I'm going to do my best to smile throughout this video today, this daily truth, because when you see Erika Kirk standing in front of that crowd, hurting, grieving, yet strong, just an absolute warrior beast, she made the decision, which I'm sure she had planned, and as much as difficult as it was, she forgave. She pledged to keep a mission alive. For her, it was mourning, but for the crowd, it was as much of a celebration of what was, what can, and what still will be. That's what today's Daily Truth is going to be about, ladies and gentlemen. So like this video, share this video, do all said things with this video. While we've got people coming in, make sure you guys share it. Let's see some comments in there. What made you smile today? I can tell you 6 hours of whatever that was yesterday made me smile. Social media, looking around at it has been, social media is a different landscape than it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It is a completely different ball game. The key is the momentum behind it. If you'd like to see any of the stuff that I do, I will be adding a whole couple other affiliates and just different projects. If you can see Yay Sports this week, once the website is up, I will be sharing the concept behind it, because we'll be doing a little bit of crowdfunding. If interested, it has been very popular on college campuses, and I would expect you guys, I would love for you guys to be a part of the initial launch of it, but I will need some help. So I'll be posting about that. Yeah, I would just want to get into it. Go to @AnthonyMichaelRusso on my Instagram, and you can click in the link in the bio, and you can see all the different stuff that I'm a part of, from Make Wellness to the t-shirts that I do. I will not be doing any Charlie Kirk t-shirts, any of the Freedom t-shirts or anything like that. Maybe something in the future for like a whatever memorial, but right now, if a lot of people are like, well, the Freedom shirts are out, so I bought it from just wait. Buy the shirt from TPUSA. Don't buy it from some knockoff Chinese manufacturer that has, I don't think that Charlie, my guess, I don't think Charlie would care about you wearing his shirt. I think he would care more about supporting American businesses, Christian-owned businesses, TPUSA type stuff. I think that's what would be his mission. I think, just my guess, patience. But I think a lot is available now at the website, at TPUSA's website. So anyways, let's get into today, because there was a lot of takeaways, and I'm going to get it done in hopefully I will be done in less than 10 minutes. So yesterday, hundreds of thousands in attendance. I love that they keep showing that video of that wackadoo girl that's like, this is so great. He died. He's not a martyr. He's not going to matter to anyone. Ha 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 ha. And then they cut to the global coming together for Charlie Kirk. And especially yesterday, filling up a football stadium outside, could have filled up a second, maybe even third. They're saying the numbers were close to 250,000 people just in Glendale, not including the fact that there were vigils and watch parties, I guess you can call it, and then viewership all over YouTube and Fox News. And I honestly shouldn't. I don't know if CNN, I don't know if the other stations carried it. It was one of the biggest media requests in the history of anything. They said it was more so than a Super Bowl. There was more media requests. This moment felt like revival. It wasn't just political. It was spiritual. People gathering, people praying. I'm going to have to sneeze at one point. Hold up. Look into the light. Dang it. This moment was so important for us to look at. The way the memorial mixed worship, faith, celebration. It showed that grief can fuel revival. I see your guys' comments. Amazing. God is good. It was an awakening. Couldn't turn it off for sure. I want to skip right away to Erika Kirk. I don't know. I don't know her level of intelligence or how sharp she is in comparison to Charlie. The fact that Charlie said that she was able to challenge him on a daily basis, I think speaks volumes. But that woman, the strength that she has is something that I mean, she carries this feminine side mixed with this side of just utter and complete, and I'm gonna say the word like ruthlessness. Like I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in a way like, could this be? And I don't know if this is in her interest, but could this be a future president? And we keep talking about Charlie Kirk was supposed to be president. We keep talking about we've never had a female president. Who is it going to be? Could it be her? We've seen the playful side in her, the way she would flirt with Charlie, and all these great videos of her as a mom and all these things. But it's interesting. Like Kelly was watching and she goes, she looks like she could be mean. I go, I haven't seen a single video of her ever looking like she had like that mean bone in her body until obviously in the last week. And sometimes you need something to cut you deep in order to become that person. And it's not a bad thing to have the ability to switch it on and off. But I saw that gangster side to her. I was like, that's a bad B word. She's got something in her that's got some fire. And it's not revenge. It's just this sharp side. I had trouble explaining it because I'm trying to say to her, I'm like, something like that changes you. And I think for her, it gave her this other side that, I mean, with Turning Point, what she's going to do, I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be amazing. And I think Charlie's going to be looking down so incredibly proud, so incredibly amazed at what he's created on top of that, but with Erika and with their children and with the hundreds of thousands of people that are trying to start TPUSA chapters. I also would note that there's a lot of people, the ones that are willing to open their mind and the ones that are willing to listen to reason, that have started watching Charlie Kirk videos at length and going, oops, my bad, not the guy that we thought he was. So in his library, his catalog of videos goes on forever. So I think that there's going to be a lot of education. It's like PragerU. He's going to have, we could be watching Charlie Kirk videos that teach us how to debate, how to have a conversation, how to talk about the Bible and mix it in with trying to warmly bring people to the side of faith. So watching Erika through this, she's not just grieving. She's stepping in, she's leading, and she's in a matter of 2 weeks, she's carrying, and her words were just unreal. She's carrying forward a legacy that could not die. The only person that could allow it to die is us, by not continuing to do things like what JD Vance said, saying that in the last couple of weeks, and somebody corrected me on one of my posts, saying the word Jesus in public more than he's said in his whole life. Not about, I said just saying the word Jesus, but it was talking about in public and proclaiming our love for God and our love for Jesus, and the fact that there is something different about it. And there's a lot of people that have been hurt. There's a lot of people that have church hurt and been hurt by bad Christians. But now as the revival comes, when good Christians stand up, strong men, loving women stand up and proclaim our faith and treat people the way that we want to be treated, using the golden rule mixed in with biblical measures, mixed in with scripture, and realizing that it can be cool to be a Christian. That's what Charlie Kirk and TPUSA did. She's showing us that pain doesn't have to paralyze, but it can propel us. It is the true nature of progressivism. Being progressive is moving forward, progressing as a culture, progressing in love. Not the way that the political side looks at, well, we got to be progressive. We can still welcome everybody to the faith. We can understand that there are problems in this society. There are problems with different groups. There are problems with the way the mind works in certain individuals that just unfortunately got kind of a bad mental hand. We can help people. We can heal people. We can accept people. We don't have to celebrate everybody. We can accept people. Before I get on to the vision that Charlie Kirk had, there was a moment at the end, and as you know, I'm very observant. I always joke it's like the MC thing in me, but you know, Trump's speech was I really enjoyed it. It was there's parts where I'm like, okay, this isn't a campaign speech, Trump, but then there was some really powerful points just that were amazing that he talked about Charlie. But there was a moment that I want to bring up at the end, and it'll relate to the next point. You know, he brought Erika up on stage. It was a great moment. And when he was walking off stage, people might not know what he was doing. And I'm going to take a guess, and very educated guess. When he stopped her outside at like to look at the crowd, and he laughed and he did this thing and he went like this. And at first I was like, oh, Trump's doing like his weird and whatever. My guess, based on Erika's reaction, where you could tell the air was kind of taken out of her system, is he was telling her to take this in. Imagine standing in front of 90,000, 85, whatever thousand people, almost 100,000 people, and looking up during a memorial for your husband that had just gotten assassinated in a way that we have not seen in decades. Looking up and realizing the man that you helped become the man that he was the day that he died had created this. The love for him was that high. The love that he wanted to move forward with God, the love for Jesus, our country, and her husband, in that moment was just cheering them. And I guarantee you, with almost a shadow of a doubt, that he told her to take it in. She's going to hold that moment. That moment's going to inspire her for the rest of her life. I've been in front of crowds, and I know the power of a crowd. 3,000, 5,000. I've been in a dome with 80,000 people cheering a team that, like, I get them to cheer, and I can tell you there is nothing like the feeling of tens, if not 100,000 plus people outside collectively sharing a moment with you. She's going to take that with her, which takes me to my next point. I think it was the CEO of TPUSA talked about a text from Charlie. He was at some event, and Charlie showed this arena full, and this is so prophetic. And he goes, and I think Charlie was talking about AmFest, I believe, and he goes, "This is my vision." And it was a photo of a packed football arena with about 100,000 people in it. And what's wild is his vision came to fruition in his death. This is the starting point of Charlie Kirk's legacy. It was as if this was the scene that he saw, a vision that went beyond him and past him. It almost looked the exact same. And now people got to see it in real life. What a powerful reminder that you can outlive, your vision can outlive you if you choose to put it out there and believe that you can do things. Hopefully we get to see it on this earth, but how great it can be to actually realize that that legacy lives on. Standing there, many felt seen by God in that moment. Many felt stirred. Many realized that being there wasn't just about mourning. It was about bearing witness to something bigger, something eternal. You know, I'm going to look at one last thing. It was Chad Prather had something great on his page. My friend talked about, I mean, you can feel it. It's bigger than politics or headlines. This was a great quote. Revival is never announced with confetti or firecrackers. It starts when hearts break, when tears fall, when people decide they're done playing church and they want the real thing. That is what we are watching right now. This ache in our souls is not just grief, it is hunger. This trembling we feel is not fear, it is expectancy. God always moves in the cracks. He always shows up when the world says the story is over. Jesus was crucified, buried, sealed behind stone, and then the Spirit of God shook the ground and rolled the stone away. See the pattern? Out of death comes life, out of shaking comes awakening, out of silence comes roar. And to which somebody put in the comments about the great part about cracks is that's how light shines through. So please don't let this moment fade. Let it ignite something in you. Let it be more than emotion. Let it be a decision. Set goals. Be courageous. Live the vision you've been given. Carry that legacy. Because moments like this, they are rare, they are holy, and they are sacred. That's today's Daily Truth. If you would like to join me on a speaking webinar that I love to teach, I don't know when the next one is. I think it's in October, but you can check it out. Just go to getbetteratspeaking.com if you want to be part of my community. I think we're still doing a 14-day trial where I do my Wednesday night speaking classes. Just go to doubledownspeaking.com. But you can do I think it's 7 or 14-day trial. So John 12, Cricket, do I need to look up John 12:23? Well, that's right. That's what I think, was it Ben? No, it was Ben Carson or Robert Kennedy read that. Let me see if I can pull it up. That's how we'll end. How's that sound? John 12. And guys, make sure you're following the old podcast for me. You can it's all I'm doing is this and putting it up there. So if you miss any of them, it's a great place to watch, leave a review, all those things. Let's see. John 23:20. Let's see. Jesus replied in John 20:23-26, the hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Very truly, I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. Anyone who loves their life will lose it, while anyone who hates their life in this world will keep it for eternal life. Whoever serves me must follow me, and where I am, my servant will also be. My Father will honor the one who serves me. That's how we end. Great idea, Cricket. I appreciate that. So, your cousin was there. That's cool. All right, guys. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human being. Catch you later.